Say goodbye to tingling hands and shaky legs. Discover 8 collagen-boosting nuts you should eat daily. Picture this. You're in your comfortable living room in a quiet neighborhood in Atlanta, Georgia, sipping your morning coffee, when suddenly that familiar tingling starts in your fingers. Or maybe you're out for a leisurely walk in the local park in Seattle, Washington, and your legs feel a little wobbly, like they might give out any second. It's easy to chalk it up to just another part of turning 50 or 60, isn't it? But what if I told you it's not something you have to accept? What if that discomfort is actually your body sending an urgent message that it's running low on a vital building block called collagen? As we hit our mid-50s and beyond, our bodies naturally produce less collagen, often dropping by as much as 50% compared to our younger years. That's when things like joint pain, weakened grip, and unsteady legs start creeping in, making everyday activities like gardening in the backyard or playing with grandkids feel more challenging. But here's the exciting part. You don't need to rely on costly injections, trendy powders, or prescription pills to rebuild it. Everyday foods, specifically certain nuts, can naturally ramp up your collagen production and help reverse years of wear and tear on your body. Not all nuts are created equal, though. Some offer little benefit, and a few might even hinder your progress. But 8 exceptional ones stand out, ranked from reliable helpers to absolute standouts. These aren't the ordinary peanuts or cashews you find in every vending machine. In fact, one of these nuts boasts 67% more collagen-enhancing nutrients than any other on the planet, and studies have shown it can help regenerate damaged nerves in aging adults in as little as 21 days. Stick with me here, because this could be the key to reclaiming your steady steps and comfortable hands. Let's explore them one by one. Starting with number 1, macadamia nuts. Many of us associate macadamia nuts with luxurious treats, perhaps from a vacation souvenir shop in Hawaii or a bulk bin at your neighborhood Sam's Club. But if you're over 50 and beginning to experience that irritating tingle in your hands or a sense of instability in your legs while climbing stairs at home, these nuts are far more than an indulgence, a nutritional powerhouse. What sets them apart is their high content of omega-7 fatty acids, particularly palmitoleic acid, which is uncommon in most foods but essential for our maturing bodies. This unique fat aids in regenerating skin cells, restoring proper nerve function, and reinforcing the connective tissues that keep your joints stable and your muscles responsive. One study demonstrated that omega-7 fats could reverse initial signs of nerve damage within just 30 days. Another research effort highlighted enhanced circulation and greater flexibility in the arteries of seniors who incorporated macadamia nuts into their daily routine. Improved blood flow is crucial because it ensures your legs remain strong, your balance stays solid, and your hands don't wake up numb after a night's sleep. Additionally, macadamia nuts supply 2 key minerals that become harder for our bodies to absorb as we age: copper and magnesium. Copper is vital for producing new collagen, the protein that structures your skin, bones, and joints. Magnesium, on the other hand, safeguards the protective sheath around your nerves, which is especially helpful if you're coping with neuropathy, erratic muscle twitches, or that persistent pins and needles sensation in your fingers or toes. To reap these benefits, aim for just 8 to 10 raw or dry roasted macadamia nuts each day. Skip any versions with added oil or salt. They have a rich, buttery flavor that's downright enjoyable, so incorporating them won't feel like a task. For those of us aiming to remain mobile, free from discomfort, and independent in our daily lives, like taking long walks with our spouse or tending to the garden, these could be one of the most impactful foods to add to your pantry. Moving on to number 2, almonds. Almonds are a staple in many American kitchens, often grabbed as a quick snack for maintaining heart health, perhaps from a jar in your cupboard after a round of golf at the local course. Yet, if you're in your 60s and noticing early aging signs such as rigid joints, numb fingertips, or legs that don't hold up as well during a shopping trip at the mall, almonds can provide much more substantial support. Their strength lies in a synergistic blend of nutrients that shield and reconstruct collagen, the essential protein for smooth skin, supple joints, and resilient blood vessels. Almonds are abundant in vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that combats cellular damage. But they go further, offering manganese to facilitate new collagen formation, biotin to bolster skin and nerve integrity, and key amino acids like lysine and arginine that assist in building and mending connective tissues. Deficiencies in these can lead to declining grip power and walking stability. Remarkably, a clinical trial revealed that adults consuming about 2 ounces of almonds daily over 6 weeks experienced a 32% increase in skin elasticity and a 12% improvement in blood vessel performance, clear indicators that collagen production was revitalized. To maximize absorption, opt for raw almonds and consider soaking them overnight, which aids digestion. Target 15 to 20 almonds per day. Enjoy them straight from the bag, blended into a morning smoothie, or scattered over your favorite breakfast cereal. You may not sense immediate changes, but with regular intake, you'll likely find your fingers tingling less, your knees more reliable, and your overall vitality sustained throughout the day. Almonds transcend mere cardiovascular benefits. They're an underappreciated ally in maintaining strength, flexibility, and comfort as we navigate our later years. Number 3. Water chestnuts. At first sight, water chestnuts with their unusual black, horn-shaped exteriors might not impress, perhaps reminding you of something exotic from the international aisle at your local Kroger or Publix supermarket. However, for older adults grappling with tingling hands, weakened legs, or that wobbly sensation during a casual stroll around the cul-de-sac, this lesser-known nut could be a remarkably effective natural aid right under our noses. Its standout feature is a high concentration of ellagic acid, a plant-based compound that significantly protects your collagen and nerve tissues from oxidative stress. As we grow older, our bodies endure more harm from free radicals, those pesky, unstable molecules that degrade cells, particularly collagen, and accelerate nerve deterioration. Ellagic acid halts this degradation, preserving the fibers that maintain joint strength, nerve sharpness, and muscle stability. Beyond that, water chestnuts assist in regulating blood sugar levels post-meal and alleviating bloating, two common concerns that many seniors overlook as contributors to leg endurance, energy levels, and general mobility. Fluctuating blood sugar can strain your nervous system, stiffen joints, and disrupt balance, but these nuts help restore equilibrium. They're also packed with potassium, which promotes smooth muscle movements and enhanced circulation, particularly beneficial for the lower extremities. Here's a critical tip. Always avoid consuming water chestnuts raw, as they can harbor harmful bacteria or pathogens within their shells. Boil them thoroughly before eating. Once prepared, they offer a delightful, mildly nutty flavor with a tender texture. Incorporate 4 to 5 cooked nuts into your daily routine. Serve them warm as a simple snack. Mix into a comforting soup, or include them in a vegetable stir-fry. It's a modest adjustment, but for those seeking to regain steadiness, vigor, and assurance in their steps, this could prove transformative. 4. Sacha Inchi seeds. Sacha Inchi seeds, sometimes called Inca peanuts, feature distinctive star-like pods and might catch your eye at a specialty health store like Sprouts Farmers Market in California. Though unfamiliar to many, this seed from the Amazon is gaining recognition among health experts for good reason, especially for those over 50 dealing with leg fatigue, joint soreness, or hand and foot numbness. It's among the richest vegetarian sources of omega-3 fatty acids, notably alpha-linolenic acid. These aren't solely for heart health. They diminish inflammation, enhance blood circulation, and are instrumental in preserving collagen integrity and joint suppleness. For seniors, chronic inflammation often lurks as the underlying cause of these symptoms, and omega-3s create an optimal setting for bodily repair. Moreover, Sasha Inchi is a complete protein, supplying all 9 essential amino acids necessary for mending muscles, ligaments, and connective tissue, a significant advantage as our nutrient absorption slows with age. Unlike most plant foods that lack 1 or 2 amino acids, this seed delivers the full package. It's ideal for those reducing meat or fish intake, but still desiring robust physical health. A mere 1 ounce per day, roughly a small handful, provides omega-3 perks comparable to a salmon portion, minus cholesterol, mercury concerns, or lingering fish taste. For optimal results, select lightly roasted seeds, as raw ones may contain elements that impede nutrient uptake, making roasted versions gentler on the digestive system. Snack on them directly, blend into smoothies, or sprinkle over salads or steamed vegetables for added crunch. Their flavor is pleasantly nutty, earthy, and subtle, making daily consumption effortless. If you felt increasingly rigid or experienced persistent tingling in your extremities lately, Sasha Inchi might be the surprising ally your body has been craving. Sometimes, the most effective solutions emerge from unexpected sources, and this seed could help shift your well-being. 5. Ginkgo nuts. The term ginkgo often brings to mind leaf-based supplements for cognitive support, perhaps spotted on shelves at your local Walgreens or CVS. But the nuts from the ginkgo tree are an overlooked treasure for individuals in their 50s and older, contending with leg instability, circulatory problems, or that aggravating tingle in hands and feet. These nuts harbor potent compounds such as ginkgolides and bilobalide, which dilate blood vessels and amplify blood flow, directing it to critical areas like fingers, toes, and legs. A primary culprit behind numbness or muscle frailty in seniors isn't merely it's inadequate blood movement failing to supply oxygen and nutrients to nerves and muscles. In a notable clinical study, older participants with circulation issues reported a 12% boost in blood flow after only 4 weeks of ginkgo intake, potentially distinguishing between shaky strides and confident walking. Uniquely, ginkgo nuts not only enhance circulation, but also facilitate the regeneration of impaired nerves, a combination few foods offer. This makes them invaluable for addressing early nerve impairment, equilibrium challenges, or burning sensations in the limbs. One precaution is essential. Refrain from eating ginkgo nuts raw, especially in quantity, due to a compound that can disrupt vitamin B6 levels, posing toxicity risks. Boiling or roasting for at least 20 minutes mitigates this while preserving benefits. After cooking, remove the shells and savor their soft, buttery consistency in warm meals like soups, stir-fries, or morning oatmeal for a nod to traditional uses. Incorporate 5 to 10 cooked nuts a few times weekly, and you might observe improvements if you felt sluggish or awakened with numb digits. This time-honored seed could be the missing piece for revitalizing your mobility and comfort. 6. Baru nuts. Baru nuts, occasionally referred to as Brazilian savanna nuts, remain somewhat obscure in the U.S., but represent a well-kept secret for those over 50 experiencing hand tingles, joint stiffness, or legs that falter during routine activities like mowing the lawn in your Midwest backyard. These richly flavored, dark nuts are brimming with a dynamic trio of minerals: magnesium, zinc, and selenium that are crucial for repairing and defending nerves, muscles, and connective tissues, yet often deficient in older adults. Magnesium ensures muscles relax and nerves signal correctly. Zinc is key for tissue healing and collagen creation, and selenium intriguingly combats oxidative stress, a major factor in collagen degradation and nerve malfunctions as we age. A 2021 study indicated that seniors with elevated selenium levels exhibited markedly superior grip strength and quicker walking paces, tangible markers of coordinated nerve and muscle function. Impressively, Baru nuts possess antioxidant capacity fourfold that of blueberries, not only supporting collagen, but actively shielding it from inflammatory damage and daily strain. They're straightforward to enjoy, with a satisfying nutty crunch suitable for mixing into yogurt, oatmeal, or consuming by the handful. Seek out raw or dry-roasted varieties without salt or oil to maximize pure nutrition. To amplify effects, combine Baru nuts with vitamin C and lysine sources, such as fresh citrus or Greek yogurt, enhancing your body's utilization of these collagen boosters. A modest daily serving can yield noticeable differences in hand and leg sensations. If morning stiffness, delayed recovery post-exercise, or fingertip buzzing have been issues, consider integrating Baru nuts. Theory emerging but potent for sustaining strength and movement. 7. Pili nuts. Originating from Southeast Asia and increasingly available through online retailers or gourmet sections in stores like Trader Joe's, pili nuts are delightfully soft and buttery, brimming with nutrients that mature bodies yearn for to address nerve and muscle concerns. Their exceptional magnesium content stands out, delivering approximately 80 milligrams per ounce, fulfilling about 20% of daily requirements. This mineral is pivotal for proper nerve signaling, muscle recuperation after activity, and consistent collagen output. Insufficient magnesium hampers healing, tightens muscles, increases cramp frequency, and contributes to leg and foot unease. Research demonstrated that seniors supplementing with magnesium saw a 40% reduction in leg cramps and enhanced sleep within 4 weeks, outcomes that simplify and enrich daily living. Pili nuts further excel with ample vitamin E and thiamine, vitamin B1. Vitamin E serves as a protective barrier for cells, including those generating collagen, against free radical harm, maintaining joint, skin, and vascular health. Thiamine aids in converting food to energy and nurturing the nervous system, vital if you felt lethargic, weakened, or plagued by pins and needles in your extremities. This nutrient synergy positions pili nuts as a multifaceted supporter, soothing nerves, fostering collagen, and restoring strength where needed. Fortunately, a small handful daily suffices for benefits. Choose raw or lightly roasted without added salt or oil, and integrate them into meals or as an afternoon pick-me-up. Their gentle texture is kind to digestion, ideal for older adults seeking improvements without dietary upheaval. If persistent stiffness, fatigue, or imbalance has worn you down, pili nuts present a straightforward tweak with potential for substantial gains. It's about viewing food as potent internal support. 8. Hazelnuts. Hazelnuts evoke images of autumn harvests or creamy spreads from your kitchen counter, but they shine as one of the premier natural providers of vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant essential for safeguarding nerve cells and collagen-producing tissues. Vitamin E functions as a defender against free radical-induced damage, which intensifies with age and can result in leg weakness and hand tingling prevalent among seniors. By keeping these cells intact, it curbs inflammation and decelerates collagen erosion that underpins joints, muscles, and skin. Hazelnuts also deliver substantial manganese, indispensable for collagen synthesis, the bodily mechanism for constructing and repairing connective tissues. Lacking adequate manganese impairs enzyme production needed for robust joints, elastic skin, and healthy vessels, a concern amplified in older adults with declining collagen. A prominent study found that higher vitamin E consumption correlated with a 38% reduced risk of nerve damage in seniors, underscoring its potency. Furthermore, hazelnuts foster superior circulation, ensuring nutrients and oxygen reach muscles and nerve tips, notably in hands and feet, where flow may diminish over time. Enhanced circulation promotes efficient healing and operation, mitigating tingling and fortifying legs. For maximal advantages, select raw or dry roasted hazelnuts sans added salt or sugar. Incorporate them into morning yogurt, bake them into wholesome muffins, or whip up homemade hazelnut butter. Combining with vitamin C-rich foods like strawberries, oranges, or peppers can elevate collagen synthesis by improving nutrient absorption from the nuts. If you're poised to tackle weakness and tingling head-on, hazelnuts provide a flavorful avenue to internal fortification. Collagen loss and nerve issues aren't just part of getting older. With these nuts, you can take control. Try one today and feel the difference. Share in the comments your favorite nuts, any joint or nerve changes. Tell me about your health concerns as a doctor. I'll respond with advice.